Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the new episode of My Hero Academia Vigilantes Season 2 on Episode 3 or Episode 16 on the total number of episodes. This episode right here was pretty nice, although nothing much really big has happened. It looks like we get to see Koichi having new use of his quirk that he has. So if anything else, let's just get this started right away. When it comes to Sukauchi and some other scenes and seeing All Might in action, I thought it was pretty nice to see how things were going. Nothing much has gone away other than Sukauchi trying to figure out who the guy was who ran away with this quirk. Because this guy is super fast like the Flash. But eventually with Sukauchi having to talk with Aizawa and some other thugs that are very familiar with possibly this quirk's ability, not to mention talking to some guy that looks like a freaking mutant praying mantis whatsoever bug, if I have to be honest, if anything. Other than that, Eraserhead and Sukauchi come to a conclusion that a hero known as O'Clock, I believe, he actually had a quirk like that made him go super fast, super speed. Whatever the situation, they are trying to find the person, but unfortunately, it looks like they didn't have much clues. All I can really tell you, the scene with Alma and Sukauchi is just pretty funny stuff. As for Koichi, like I said, he's starting to find out new other crazy abilities of his quirk that allows him to repel any projectile attacks at him. We get to see a scene where he was attacked with some missile launchers by some martial arts people looking like mutant mutant people, I guess, and they end up getting involved with Pop saying, "Hey, man, hey, how about you hang out with us?" And Pop is like, "Oh, you freaking kidding me? No!" kind of thing, whatever. But other than that, all I can really tell you is that when it comes to someone or Sukauchi working with this team to figure out the villain that ran away with the speed type lightning quirk, like I said, they come to a conclusion that O'Clock actually had that quirk, but unfortunately what happened really crazily is that he's gone missing, and that there's a possibility that the hero O'Clock might be a villain, which is a huge scandal. As for the villain who has the quirk, he actually seems to be looking up to O'Clock, maybe because he has the same quirk as him, but whoever the case is. But it looks like to me he was also talking to someone on the laptop saying, "Hey, I don't mind being a guinea pig here and there, but I'll be doing my best, whatever the situation." And like I said, Koichi, he is starting to fire projectile attacks, projectile repulsor blasts whatsoever, if I have to say so myself. I mean, he's starting to make attacks from long range, if I have to put it in simple words, which I thought it was pretty cool. So I go, pretty nice and awesome. Looking forward to seeing how he will continue advancing his quirk. I mean, the only thing we all know that he could only glide and run off, but we get to see that he can actually do more than that, like firing projectile attacks, and he broke his window. Funny stuff. Other than that, nothing much has happened afterwards. Other than that, we get to see a preview of the next episode that might involve Eraserhead, like why he choose to fight like a hero, and the next episode's called A Rational Man. So yeah, looking forward to the next episode because I think this one's gonna involve Eraserhead, and we all know Eraserhead. If you guys watch the main series, you all know how he is and how he's become, and he's pretty cool, or super boss, if anything. So in simple words, without a lot of detail and complicated, with a lot of confusion, if anything, Sukauchi is trying to get down to find out where the villain is and what his power is, and he comes to a hint of connection of O'Clock's power, because apparently he was a hero and he ends up disappearing off the map, not renewing his hero license. Other than that, as the episode continues on in its own way, Koichi is starting to find other cool possibilities using his quirk. So, yeah. As for the villain, who has the quirk that's possibly connected to O'Clock, or I guess it is the quirk of O'Clock, he is pretty much like training on it and doing the best he can to give a lot of data to whoever he's talking to. But we all know who the heck that is, possibly, because we've seen that before in the main series, and we're seeing it now right here. So, until then, I'll see you guys later. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!